Hip hinge, hamstring stretch. I'm going to have my feet hip width apart with my toes facing forward, but you can adjust your foot positioning, feet closer, wider, toes turned in, toes turned out to change the line of tension that you're feeling in this stretch. So play with that over time. Once the feet are set, we're going to find the stretch in the back of the thighs by softening the knees, and with a neutral pelvis and a neutral spine, I'm going to fold forward from my hips by pushing my butt back and tipping my chest over towards the ground. Once I find the stretch in the back of my thighs, I'm going to try to bow or push deeper into that stretch by folding forward more from my hips. To do that, I'm going to try to push my butt back and up, which just barely straightens my knees and just barely tips my chest towards the ground more. I'm ultimately trying to pull my thighs back and up into my pelvis to create that movement, and that should push you into a more intensified hamstring stretch. Once you find that, you hold that ground and you try to continually fold forward more from your hips for the duration of the set. What we are not doing, we are not rounding the back and reaching for our toes. We are not jamming the legs back to lock out the knees. And we are also not jamming into a bunch of spine extension here. It's really important that we try to find this stretch by moving through our hips, not our knees and not our spine. So again, soft knees with a neutral pelvis and a neutral spine, fold forward from the hips, butt goes back, chest tips over to the ground. Once we have the stretch, we bow or push deeper into that stretch by pulling these thighs back and up into the pelvis, which just barely straightens my knees and just barely tips my chest to the ground more. Hold that ground and continually try to fold forward more from your hips for the duration of the set. And that is your hip hinge hamstring stretch.